rock, baby. We ain't gonna fold, though. What the hell? That ain't fair. It's copyright. Y'all might hear some ratchet shit. That ain't me. That ain't not me. I'm up around. Welcome to Wayne's World. You know what time it is. I'm just sitting here thinking. When shit ain't going your way, it's gonna make you think. At least not in that way. No, we don't do no fighting like that. We got to fight this with wisdom. This is life. And everything that holds value and dear to you. It's not just about paying no bills and shit. But no, wealth is a commandment. Especially given to those who are of the kingdom. The kingdom builders. So, the world ain't gonna go along with it. You see what's happening with the brothers and sisters talking about who we are. They ain't going on with that. People ain't going, they not gonna support what you do. Especially when you think. They think you're going against what they believe. Like, I got a secret, though. I fucked up. And I know I fucked up. But you know what? You don't stay there. How did you fuck up, Dewayne? I chose not to use the system to my advantage, knowing that how I can use it will prosper what I'm doing. So yeah, I fucked up. Because what's yours and what's not. It ain't about no hating or nothing. These things you need to know. I don't want to know about your feet and ass, lady. Teach us something. What the hell? But I've been off. And because I've been off, y'all already know. There ain't no peace at home. So shit gotta change for the sake of peace. Like I always say, people gonna show you who they are. I ain't trying to hold on to people. I can't control people. A person love you or they don't. But you best believe in times of crisis they gonna show you. And you believe what they show you. Don't take it personal. That's wisdom. You learn valuable lessons. But then you have to use it to your advantage. That's the only way we can gauge whether or not you're learning. Think about this, right? All these years I've been saying, fuck the system. I'll never. The money system, the only system that's there that would allow you to prosper. Think about it. Credit system. It ain't about money. It's about moving. It's about paying for usage of the debt on time. If you pay it on time, debt on time. If you pay it on time, they will multiply your hand. They will give you not paying taxes on acquired wealth. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, right? Hey, we all want to know this because of the shit that happened with Trump. People are like, well, look at his taxes. Out of here. That ain't gonna happen. You can forget about it. You know why you're not gonna see his tax return? Because he's operating in a specialized tax bracket. He can't the IRS. You know what I'm saying? He can get away with some things, but think about it. No, he operating in a specialized tax bracket. He operating in a specialized. You want this stuff?
It was sitting in the sink, right?
You operate in the sink last night, right? And it's based on what he do bring to the table. So for me to say, fuck the credit system, I ain't gonna use that, this and that, then that means I must got some motherfucking gold or some wealth or some store somewhere. Because that's the stupidest shit a person can say. But nobody ever stopped me and tell me, Wayne, hey, I love that cause you fighting for Black Power, but that's kind of stupid not to use credit, bro. And my brother made sense, like, cause he like, people ain't gonna, motherfuckers ain't gonna support what you doing, bro. Get the fuck out of here, and they don't. But I ain't whining. Solution based. There has to be a solution. And I am solution based. And the solution is, like I just said, use the system. Use it to your advantage. Be wise. Give you some credit, but the purpose being to acquire assets. That's where the game come in. That's what we need to learn how to do. That's what I know I need to start preparing to work to. So I'm gonna have to use the banking system. Hey, what business model are you using to get to the wealth, baby? Well, you've always heard me say I fix cars and I sell graphic designs, right? Which I do. But sales ain't where they should be. Consistent, but the sales are not consistent enough. It's there, but it's not running. Like you know, your company should be up and running. Why? Because Dewayne haven't put nothing into it. The finance. Find a place, get a place, a business site. You know, set up my internet access, website, set up my own domain name, a phone number, like I said, an address, and acquire and make that company that I start a valuable asset, like investing in the stock market. Create you a diversified portfolio, investing in the things that you feel you know, the things that are important to you, where you're gonna make some money. And depending on how long, I wouldn't just jump into it in the door, but I will get that, start that. So I'm gonna find me a physical bank, go and start me a bank account, and I'm gonna look up that information on sole proprietorship and just how much money can I make on a daily without triggering, you know, until I make it to where I need to be. Shit fucked up for real. You know, I hear a lot of people, but even doing that, acquiring assets, and say buy, I start an automotive shop, right? Equip it and get it running where it's creating consistent flow. That builds equity in the business, right? I got a thriving building, or I can use that truck as give me a work truck and get it outfitted, tooled up, and the necessities that, you know, put my little satellites on there so I can get me some energy, get some free energy from the sun all day, have it built on there, and put my little machines, my battery chargers, you know, so I can get some power to run my battery chargers, do my impacts. I'm in automotive technology, so I will have to outfit the truck with a lift. They have those lifts that can lift a car and truck as high as I need it to, where I can pull an engine from the top or the bottom. And guess what? They're mobile where you can slide them right on the back of the truck or on the side, roll them babies in and out. I'm like, wow. And I can have a compressor on there if I want to. The compressor to feed air in case I run an impact. I could run battery charged impacts or plug the air and run air charge. Put a little mid-size compressor on there. And the impacts is for the battery charge is for emergency. But other than that, I will run the air. Because the air, I will get more production out of it. And it's less wear and tear on my parts, on my tools. Because I'm using more air, forced air, pneumatic air, to break those bolts loose, break them loose and tighten. So that's why I'm at with it. This is my journey, and I'm gonna chronicle this journey because I want this information as I'm learning and putting it to use. I'm gonna share this with my brothers and sisters, and I'm gonna teach the youth too, and the young men. You don't gotta be on them street corners. Hell no. Start you an account. Start from scratch. Start you a simple account and work it. And once you feel you're ready, work it for 60 to 90 to 180 days. That's 2 90-day cycles. That's what? 6 months. You working. You filling in the blanks. You gauging yourself, building your strength on paying your bills on time and monitoring your credit and making sure it's rising. And you have making sure you have the available tools at your disposal. As you grow in business, that's more, you don't want to get more credit because you want your business to be at the top, operating at the top of the top. We're building an asset because with that asset, then I can use that asset to get all the tax-free wealth that I want within legal means. When it clicked, now I gotta give it to Myron Golden first and foremost because it was Myron Golden that opened my eyes to Solomon's strategy and how Solomon got it, right? But the foundation is business. This man's a multi-millionaire. He teaches on YouTube, and hey, we know now that information is there, which he has been given, and I'm guilty. I should have been taking advantage of it. Like I said, I was on some Black Power trip. Oh man, I ain't using the system. Forget the system. But everybody I listen to has awakened. Shit, that's the means they use. Everybody uses, so why not? Why shouldn't I? I've been the dumb. I've been the dummy. You know how many times there was things I wanted to do for my children. Our relationship could have been much stronger. So man, for the sake of growth and development, living life, growing, pouring into your people so that they can have too. Man, you take advantage of these opportunities. You want to live that life where you don't want to have a job, but you want to be consistent because you don't want, for one, you don't want your people to think it's a burden. You're a burden on them, first of all, because when the money ain't rolling and they be like, well, just get a job because you have to commit to the responsibility, and they see you not doing that, not knowing what's really in your heart. They ain't understanding that plan you got, bro or sister. Now the women are more compassionate, but they only compassionate towards one another. You know, I didn't heard it. I can tell. I read your spirit because nan time in my life have I ever set out to try to live off somebody for free or to use a woman, none of that shit. The fuck, you ain't got none of it. Let me shut up. I don't get down like that. If anything, I'm coming to add to it. That's I'm a real motherfucking man. Whether I got money flowing or not, I understand the mission. And because some things may be hindered and I need to, readjust and move some shit around and readjust, move some things out that shouldn't even be there and attach to those that's gonna allow me to be fruitful and multiply. Shit, that don't take away from who the fuck I was born to be. Excuse my French, but that's who I am. That's what the Most High gave me. Ain't nobody take that from me. Better quit playing. You might be able to run that weak ass game down on one of these young cats. Oh, I hear people talking. Oh, he ain't no man or she ain't no woman if they ain't doing A, B, C, or D. Like, stop playing. Every morning you wake up and you get ready, you pop up 4, 5 in the morning, and you're called to the washroom. You know automatically who you are. Without a shadow of a doubt, you know who you are. Life gonna show you who you are. You understand? Make me some rice. Life will show you who you are. As soon as it's time to use the washroom, so teach them. You just gotta teach people. Teaching the truth. A lot of our people are living in fantasy land some motherfucking well. But life, like I said, life will awaken you and show you. You just have to be tuned in. Your spiritual discernment. You have to have spiritual discernment to be aware and then to make the necessary move. Like I said, I've been on the outskirts for so long, I never had credit card and all that shit. I never done that. Because like I said, I was on some black power tip, moving ignorantly. To run an organization, you're going to have money. And that's your dream. And because people hear you and might like what you're saying, they don't mean they're going to support it. That ain't what, they might not be their strength. Or they might be invested in the world and like, shit, well, I got this job, if I keep talking, because some people be looking at what the fuck we be saying. They probably looking all at our accounts. Well, what type of person is this? I would be looking at your account, see what you post, see what type of person I'm hiring. I trust in my facility. I wouldn't use it against you, but we know there are some that will. And they have done that. You ain't got to tell me. I ain't got to be there. I already know they ass did. Especially when you work fucking as hard as me. But you wouldn't believe shit out here because of finances. People will show you who the fuck they truly are. But I used to get mad, but I'm like, stop. My life story don't even fit me. Fuck out of here. Like I was saying earlier, even with trying to live off a woman, hell no. I ain't doing that no more. Moving in with no woman. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm gonna love you and cherish you. But we don't have to live together because of religious reasons. I've been awakened. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I don't care about what the church doing, what they saying. I don't follow none of that. Every day I come out here and speak the word and pray that it open your hearts and minds. A lot of our people stuck in that Christianity. They believe what the preachers talking about. They don't take the time to sit down and search the scriptures themselves. But yet they'll criticize you for, which I already know is jealousy. They jealous of your life. How in the hell you gonna be telling me you love Jesus, but here you wanna argue and fuss with me because that's what I stand on? You the devil, and you better repent. For the Most High crack you. That goes for anybody. Me too. If I ain't doing right, my ass better repent because I ain't special. I ain't no better. I am special. We all special unto the Most High. Special people. Yes, we are. But everybody don't choose to follow that that assignment. You know, we say we love the Most High in Christ, but we utilize the world and their systems. Got to go into the banking system. That's about all. And they gonna love Wayne. They gonna be like, "What this one be? Why in the hell we ain't?" And I'm in good standing. I didn't track down garages you can have, them little metal, the sticks of 5,000. That's something I would go and get a $10,000, $20,000 loan on, because with that, I could buy me a piece of property under the business. Put that motherfucker on fleek. Get me a couple of garages, get me a good ass garage, to have it brought out, set up, buy the land, have the garage brought out. It don't matter where it's at because I'm gonna bring the people to me. Have me a truck outfitted, like I said, where I can go out there and pull an engine if need be. Pull that motherfucker and put it back in there out there if need be. That's what that lift is for. Or if I need to take down a whole front suspension or a rear suspension, a fuel tank, you never know. I could just jack it all up in the air. I want to do brakes all the way around or rotate the tires, which I hate when they come ask me that because I'm working with jacks, but I got them jacks and I pull my jacks out and pull two jack stands and go to work. Put the two jack stands up front while I use one jack and catch it at, if it got a red differential, catch that diff and bring all them wheels up and go to work. Like, damn, you, yeah, I got to make what I got. I got to use what I got effectively. That's what it's for. And I know how to use it because I understand the law that's at work. It's something greater than Dewayne at work. There's a law that's going to ensure that I'm successful in the job that I'm doing, as long as I follow the rules and the designers of these tools that I'm using to get the job done. Man, it's going to be revolutionary. Even if it's like that lift, you could Google it. They small, compact. I could be in the alley, close up to the garage, and stick it on each side. Stick a lift on both sides of the car. They even got the width, the roll up, those racks you could roll up on. Then it lifts the car up. I don't want that. I want the lift where I can put it along the body chassis under the bottom, and it's gonna raise it up. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could be in the alley and raise it up. They'd be like, dang, that boy is serious. I seen that gentleman on the shorts, YouTube shorts, and he had his. I'm like, but I have been seen brother over a year ago, brother in his yard, and wherever he going with it, I forgot where he was at, Cali or Arizona or somewhere, one of them, somewhere where it looked like it's hot year round. And he in the backyard getting it in. But I had been seeing the lift, but he's the first that I seen, not the big car lifts, the 1,500-pound lifts and all that. Hell no. They are smaller and sturdier and equipped for fast action. For on the go type mission like that. So I'm about to tap into. Yeah. I will get the garage, get the lift, and get me a truck. And at the price that I'm talking, stop playing. I seen a brother here ask a question. What? I'm gonna go to sleep. Matter of fact, I didn't say I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm going straight to the bank. Give me a lawyer, start me a trust, and put my business under there. I wouldn't say what it is, but put my business, everything in my trust. Get that paperwork in order. Who will be in control? Well, who these assets would be distributed to? Who would inherit them? And when nobody know nothing, I'll be walking around. It's gonna happen. That's how I'm going. Start from the bottom, work my way up. But it's cool. I'm not immune to hard work. But like I was saying, I was told I'm lazy, and I'm like, huh? Nah, people don't understand. When you got a gift and it's certified, you know it works. You can be kind of traumatized and stuff like this shit can't be. I know my people gonna pull it through. They gonna come do business with me. Maybe it's something I'm missing something or something. I'm like, what the fuck? But I got a client, rich nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real rich nigga. And he didn't hire me basically to service all his calls. He don't trust nobody else. He trusts me and he appreciates the work that I do. He values it actually. Not just him, but his entire family. And I'm like, even with the scenario I painted, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna sit around and wait on him. Oh yeah, you got the money, you go start it. I'm not giving them my ideas. Hell no, I'm bringing that to the table. Oh, this what you doing? Goddamn right, I got children too. And while the money is there, I might as well put my shit in place. That's what I'm on. But because things might not be working in your favor and people don't understand your mission, it can become a hindrance, fam. I thought about it. Damn, should I get a job? And I wish I did look at a few places. I was trying to find something in auto mechanics because I know, like I explained, I know what's ahead. I'm just waiting on that call for these cars where I already have a position from the same gentleman that I'm talking about. I'm gonna be managing his shop for him to service all the automobiles he's gonna be buying, which he will be leasing them. And once the first car he get, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna definitely put the information out there. A black owner doing real business, and like I said, is something that I can attach to and help, be a help more so to help myself because shit, we both see the good of employing Wayne. But it's unfortunate, and that's why I'm moving with expediency. I ain't fucking around. I need 3, 4 days. I gotta finish get the rest of this rent money. After that, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Little ass hindrances. And then you don't go to the ghetto. Damn, let me bust a move. Now you in some shit. But it's all about the money. I ain't tripping. I ain't getting to think it's you. I don't know, your plan ain't working, bro. But you pay your shit. May be late, but you pay your shit. But at some point, yeah, you gotta make that shit. We need some assurity. You got a skill set like I got it. Look, you can bring some security. I can put myself in a position where it would create that security from consistent work. Not sitting here talking about no shit because this is what I really do. And for some reason, my customers ain't been coming, and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's new to me. But at the same time, I'm brushing it off like, yeah, they gonna pop out. But then, like I said, I ain't tripping. It's time to go out, meet some new friends. That's all that means. Not friends, but meet some new drivers. It don't matter who it is, you driving, I want to meet them and offer my services because I know with a Dewayne on speed dial, you're gonna get more than what you bargained for in a good way. My people, they appreciate what I'm doing. They respect it because I'm not out here fucking over people's cars, taking their money, fucking up, and leaving them with the same problems, which they have paid me from the go to solve. You know, no, I got a good ass track record in the field with the cars. You can trust Wayne. Now I gotta show them that they can trust me with their money Once this take off, family, I'm optimistic just thinking about this shit because I know if something gonna pop up, that's where I'm going with it, and I'm gonna stick to it. I don't care what the next person talking about or what they doing. I'm not trying to get nobody to believe in what I'm doing. Hell no. Sit back and watch it. Get your pen and tablet. Because what people saying you can't do, bullshit. I just didn't have a way. Because like I said, yeah, people know you got talents and gifts. A lot of people I'm around drive. They know this shit. I can service their cars. But they don't come to me for some reason. Like, what the fuck am I? They were coming, but now maybe it's because I don't have a garage. Or maybe God is trying to bring. No, God gave you the desires of your heart. That's what allowed you to get in a position to be able to go to school to acquire. That's $1 million, $1 billion, $1 trillion business, man. You the son of the king. Why wouldn't he want you to rule within that? You going there with me in my own shop, back to the figures. Yeah, I did the math. I'm like, okay, the garage, no more than 3 to 5. You'll own it. They're going to bring it out and set it up for you. You own it. But you want to have your own land. Find you some land where it's zone where you can, do that. But by being closed in, then you can fence that boy off. But everything will be inside, you know? And you'll have a little outer space. You want it where you can have some outer space so you can put a fence. Put me a wood fence around that boy. Route iron. That's electric. Open and close from the push of a button. Hell yeah. Have that. You figure 3 to 5 for the garage. Okay. Your tools. Shit. Get a Milwaukee set. I done seen them. So you spend about 2 to 3 on pneumatic. 2, and things like that, and hex head sets. All those things. Them little specialty tools. I did run across an Audi, especially with my wealth of knowledge from all the years I've been in the field. Like my dad was right. He's like, man, you familiar with that shit, and you got a better feel for certain shit that I'm not familiar with. That don't mean he can't do the shit. It's just certain shit he don't be familiar with, and we have to look it up on all of that. Don't get twisted. He probably can't find it. That don't mean he can't do the shit. It's just certain shit he don't be familiar with, and we have to look it up on all of that. Don't get twisted. He probably can't find some shit because it's when he grew up in his era, which he works every day. Well, no, he don't. But he working 3 and 4 times out of the week, as much as his body will allow. That he do. He's a good ass businessman, stern in his business. That's my go-to. That's my go-to. But generally, I'm in the field. I'm in the books. I'm in service bulletins. I'm in diagrams. I'm looking at schematics, read schematics. I'm into everything as it relates to automobiles. I need to get back to detailing because I could be detailing them now. I used to detail. I had a few customers. Shit, charge them a $1.50 detail. Wash them out. Don't wipe them out. Wash them out. Get the tools. Get the little fan, get the little brushes to clean that stuff up. And rub that shit down clean. And get the vacuums that suck the water straight up. Even if I shampoo the seats, suck that water straight out the seats. You say about an hour and a half. 2 hours at the most. That motherfucker be dry. Doors open with the air blowing. After you done cleaned the fuck out of it, made it look new and sucked all the air back out. And then I seen they was using this. It's like it's a machine that shoots out that hot air. I'm like, I bought one of those steam machines. And I used to use that motherfucker in the garage. People like, why you buy that? Because I used to push steam through certain aspects to see check for leaks and shit like that, sort of towards emissions before we got the smoke probe that reads for, test the systems for emissions. And I'm like, oh, but yeah, the garage, 3 to 5, You get the land for whatever price you get the land. You don't need no whole. You don't need no whole motherfucking block. You know, I forgot the numbers on that. And get a truck outfitted for work purposes, and lease a tow truck. Own my truck and lease the tow trucks. I don't want to take that overhead. Take on that overhead in the dope, but I use the company to lease it with insurance. Something go wrong, come get this mother, bring me another one. Keep it moving. You do good with that one, shit. Get as many as you want. I would lease them. I wouldn't buy them. Hell no. And I can do the maintenance. But even in that, I'm not going to be doing a lot of maintenance. I'm going to hire somebody. Get me an ASC certified tech that's in the field, that's really about that biz, about that life, and give them an opportunity. Two of them. Because we're going to be doing auto mechanics and going to be doing tires too. And I don't want my mechanic doing no goddamn tires. So get a mechanic strictly, that's into mechanics, and get one that's partial, but more stronger with tires and small maintenance repairs like brakes and all that shit. Because I want to do engines. That's what I'm gonna start promoting to do more engine jobs. Get a few engine jobs, and I'm back in the game. Game on. You know what I'm saying? I never forget when I first moved back to my mama's. I got the basement apartment. Everybody, like you, man, shut up. I know what I'm doing because that's ground zero. That's where I started. And where I started, I got a lot of clients. That's why I be like, what the fuck? I don't really worry, but now I'm worried because I'm not worried, but my eyes have been awakened. It's time to do something that's going to grab their attention, That's like Sears. They giving you incentive to continue to shop. So I got to do things that's gonna have them, that's gonna bring constant foot tracks across my shop. That's gonna have them constantly coming in. I need reoccurring, constant consistency. So once I build what I'm talking about, and that would be with the tools, you figure about 2.5 to 3. I mean a full tool set, pneumatic and a battery charge where you can throw on the truck and roll out. The truck solely equipped to power up everything and to keep things charged with the air compressor on there, mid-size, nice pneumatic air compressor. I want a quiet. I want a loud ass compressor when I'm out in the field. People, you got a compressor on there. But I will have those tools and I will strictly go with Milwaukee, get them warranted and everything. Damn, where my onion go? What you do with that onion head? The doggone onion gets off. What's that? This onion gets off. It's the onion head. Don't tell me I do my onion. I'm sitting here talking, running off at the mouth, ain't paying attention. I think I done threw my onion away. Yeah, I think I done threw my onion away, fam. By accident, like a foo-foo. Where my chocolate go? I call myself here, hiding it. Piece of chocolate I got for my lady. Now, see, I have to listen. Why the hell she keep buying this nasty ass chocolate? But I see it's for less sugar, which makes sense. Well, dude, here you go. Piece of chocolate. I know it's soft now. She keeps stuff in the fridge. I'm like, you messing with chocolate up. But now I understand why she get the the triple dark chocolates. Which I never like. I never took to because I'm like, yeah, I don't taste like. But that sugar, I see it's for the health benefit. Which makes sense. I was like, you don't like, no, I'm sugar head. I gotta fall back. I used to buy strictly raw sugar though. But since I haven't been even eating sugar, I've been through the chocolate, my nutty bars. I'm dead on with my nutty bars. rinse my rice off. Yeah, but I thought about that, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what a lot of us go through. Brother or sister might have a great ass idea, concept they've been working, and it works. But we ain't got no motherfucking, they not gonna cut no money. So don't worry about it. Build your own. You gotta build your own house. Shit, work your credit. Show them that you're responsible. You know how to manage. You pay your bills on time. And shit, they gonna know. Oh, this was thoroughbred. We got a winner, Bill. He was the one all the time. That's why he never messed with us. He didn't need us. But for some reason now, because shit, customers acting funny. Lady like, maybe you better go get a job. I'm like, lady, you tweaking. You done lost faith in me too? Like, what the fuck? Nah, sit back. No, all things work together for the good of those who love the Most High. It's something going on in the spirit that you have been missing. And it's got to be this conversation I'm having tonight because then I won't need nobody. I can go straight to the best ain't on my 50 cent. I'm laughing straight to the bank with this. So I'm on that, and I'm not just saying that. Y'all hear your brother hold him accountable. I'm really on that, and I'm going to show some people. There's some things I want to show them. Pertaining to that it works. Got a few good people that's looking to, you know, they don't know it yet, but Uncle Wayne gonna show them, man, you're an entrepreneur, you're a ruler by law. And when you try to operate outside through the instruction of the Most High, Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 26, he gave you rulership and dominion. He gave you the power to dominate, to rule. So, with that, which he's giving you, in essence, you are a boss. You are a king. Yeah, you're the king. So that's how you gotta move, king and queen, with power and authority. Oh, you still have authority, Wayne, through doing business with the bank. I tell you, the bankers don't love me, fam. All that shit people will take you through, hell no, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? They should, excuse my French, but fuck them. They gave you a headache when all they had to do is help the process. Oh, tight asses. But when you come up, oh, we all rich. Oh, I know you're going to look out for me. Yeah. I'm going to give your ass some good advice. Investing 101. I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to show you one time. And the benefit is I ain't going to charge your ass. And I'm going to walk you through it. And if you need some seed money to start, I'm going to do it. Because I think you don't need nothing more than $25 in an account to start an account. A physical account. So I'm on that with it. Quick. On my rap. Start from scratch. Use the bank account. Take care of your business. Pay your bills. Where you get more action. Because you want the creditors to see you how you move. In a 90-day run. Hey, after that 190, watch what happens. You should be in flight. I know I'm gonna be in flight. Say bye to the bad guy. And hello, Roy. That's how the fuck I'm moving. So I don't have no, and I'm optimistic because shit, I see the brothers and sisters doing it. I know people gonna be like, man, fuck out of here. Just go get a job. No, nigga. I'm an investor. That's my job. To have a discernment to see value and to be able to utilize it to my advantage. Not just for me, but for me, my children, and those I love. Hell no, I ain't gotta work no goddamn job. You crazy? So you better work something, but that don't mean you do nothing. Sisters ain't going. Now you got a lot of them do, but a woman, she ain't going. She ain't going. And I ain't saying that I tried to do that. Hell no. If that's the case, I'll be in the gym working out faithfully 3 times a week. And you know what that's gonna do. I'm handsome too. Run my own business. It ain't thriving yet, but the next person to see the genius of it. Oh yeah, this motherfucker is building cars around here, pulling engines and shit. And you talking about that? Who the fuck was you fucking with? I already know what's gonna go on. Cause if I ran across a sister that was and sisters auto mechanics, if I had say I was in that situation and I met her and her man was getting all that pushback, hell no, just go get a job. You know they ain't gonna work. People, you wouldn't believe the shit I hear from. I ain't gonna even say from who. Which I'm like, huh? See, I ran with a gang culture. And in the gang culture, you have to have morals. And you people might say, oh, they ain't got no motherfucking morals. They out here killing police kill. Fuck is y'all talking about? I just heard them talking about how politicians are setting each other up on national motherfucking news. So stop playing. Stop playing. But I'm not talking about setting no motherfucker up to kill him. We talking about living, baby. We talking about living. That's what I do, live. You fucking with Wayne, we prosper. We ain't out here on no goofy shit, you know, and messing with dudes, chicks, and all in dudes' business, worried about what the next man doing. Hell no, come up with your own ideas. That's why God, damn onions go. That's why God gave you the Most High will empower you. Now what the fuck will I do with onions? The Most High will. That's what He promised. That's what was written. That's yours. That ain't nothing you gotta go sign up for none of that job. That means you gotta own a business. Create something that's of value. And make sure it holds its value. Build that motherfucker up. Put the right amount of money in it. Put the right people in place to maintain it, to operate it where you can run it. So it'll become an asset that you can use to do what you need to do. You don't want to get caught lacking. Ain't nobody gonna help you do shit. The motherfuckers gonna turn on your ass. And don't get mad at them. Let their ass turn because you turn the tide on what's not working for you. Don't get mad. None of that shit. Don't even all that. Oh, hell no. I'm not gonna waste my motherfucking time on nobody. I'm trying to get to the bread. And I got children that's behind me that I should have been clocked in on. No, I don't give a fuck about no all that friendships and going out, hanging out and all that. Hell no. If you ain't messing with people, how you gonna do business? They gonna want to do business with you. Oh yes, they is, because I ain't gonna be there. You ain't listening. You hire somebody. You get employees to go along with that. Eventually, as you grow, you know, start from the bottom. Once you start making that money, you need to go get business license to operate LLCs and things like that, or you go get set up your trust, set your trust up and do business. You go ball, baby. I mean, you fucking go get it. Don't play with these people. I'm woke now. That's why I'm at with it. Ain't gonna be no more crossing Wayne now. Hell no. Count me in. Here the fuck I come. Hey, he who laughs last, gonna laugh the hardest. You know, people, like I said, people gonna show you who the fuck they are. I'm motivated by life. I'm not motivated to pay nobody bills on time or to be dressing or all that fake, fictitious bullcrap to make it look like you got wealth. Hell no, I want some real wealth. And once I start digging, baby, it's gonna take me away from all this. I got to plant these toes on African soil. And there's a lot of business unfolding in Africa. Africa is building, so Africa need investors. Y'all pay attention to all that goofy shit. I ask people, man, you gonna go to Africa? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Give me 72 hours. I'm going to get me a motherfucking account to start my journey. This account is gonna fuel everything I need to do. Watch. They're gonna be like, damn, why you ain't? Because I thought I was doing it the right way. But even in doing it the right way, those who you think, okay, damn, what you think I'm fugazi? I'm a real leader, pal. Y'all would talk about and try to demean our walk in certain areas of life that people might say, hey, look, that wasn't right. I wouldn't join no organization, no groups that's doing it. All y'all groups do the same. All the groups do the same thing. It's based on what's in the person's heart. You can use that growth and development element, and it'll get you in places that others can't get into. With people that, while they talking about deplorables and all this and that, get the fuck out of here. These deplorables got the bread. The hustlers got the money. Niggas with jobs ain't got no motherfucking money. You need credit. Fuck out of here. The hustlers, the drug dealers got all the motherfucking money. Fuck out of here. They got the bread. And that's crazy. They ain't depending on shit. I would have got that stuff for you. You going out there in that cold? It's not your business, Chief. Shut the fuck up. Stand on what you supposed to do. Mind your motherfucking business. But like I said, that works. 72 hours, here the fuck I come. Hey, white folk gonna love them some Wayne. They'll be like, where this one been? You ain't like your cousin in there. Give him what he need. And I'm gonna come open the doors for the people. All that bullshit about, no. My team, show you how to build a team. I ain't built a team in a long time, and you're gonna need a team. It's gonna take teamwork. I ain't talking about no nation and help one another to reach our goals and expectations. Fuck a desire. We have goals. I ain't giving up my car shit. Black patience is gone and white America is feeling it. They'll be all right. I don't want to hear that. Trump moves to denaturalize citizens, end birthright citizenship. Oh, oh yeah. Hey, look, that's on y'all. That's on y'all. I depend on God. I ain't worried about what America will do. Hell no. Israel, Turkey, Persia, and Syria. I don't care what they doing. What are we doing? That's what's happening. I told them Shem's land is the middle of the earth. They is tripping. No escape for 73,000 Somalis as Trump removing Marines and circle them. Dang! That's crazy, but I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about money matters. Matter of fact, I want to hear about, you put on Myron Golden. Because this is what my mindset is at, man. I'm back woke, y'all. There you go. Myron Golden. Yes. I've become so wise, you can't be outsmart. That the secret reason your business is losing money. Because I'm not making offers to people that really count. Millionaire torches, Rolls Royce. That's you, Mr. Golden. You should have brought me that Rolls Royce. They probably know what the fuck they were doing, bro. I fixed cars. I know he had to be mad. They done did something he was tired of paying. 90% of you are broke because you waste most of your money buying stuff. As opposed to those of us who are rich. We're rich because we use most of our money to acquire assets that make us more money. Exactly. He bought that car through his asset. This is your sign. Stop wasting all your money on stuff. Show him, brother. Look. Mr. Golden, you wrong. Hey, look at this, y'all. I know he wasn't crazy, but I'm saying that's his car. He can do that. There you go, right there, fella. Tired of telling y'all this. Show him, Mr. Golden.
99% of you are broke because you waste most of your money buying stuff, as opposed to those of us who are rich. We're rich because we use most of our money to acquire assets that make us more money. This is your warning. This is your sign. Stop wasting all your money on stuff.
Hey, Mr. Gold. Hey, hey, props. Respect, 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 respect. Hey, now I'm with that. Yeah, it's time to grow, family. Live, learn, grow. But above all, get to the money. Go from excuse maker to action taker. Level up your life. I'm not putting off nothing. Work to build systems. That's for sure. That's the system I'm going to build that can manage these lines of credit, how to turn what you love into residual income.
I'm here today to introduce you to someone who is going to absolutely, positively
Come back out and do this one again.
Talk about
peace and blessings, man.
From the pit of poverty to the pinnacle of prosperity.
Yes.
By taking your passion and turning it into profits. It is my pleasure
to have
you in the studio today.
Oh no, man.
Cassandra Wilcox. Cassandra, welcome.
Thank you, Myra. Thank you.
Thank you for being
That's
here.
what I was just talking about.
When you told me your story, I was so blown away.
Use my assets. Invest in them. Make sure they're proper. Everything is up to par. They have value and hold value. And use that asset wisely. I'm just going to say that. It ain't for me to be telling everybody what to do and all this. I got to do it first. Because if I don't, then people are going to talk about you and destroy you. I'll call you a liar. What are you doing online, bro? I ain't been no excuse tape. Yes, I have, because I always said I ain't messing with the white people. But shit, calling me lazy? Hell no, I'm not fucking lazy. The excuse? Yeah, because I'm prejudiced. And I ain't want to mess with people because of how they did my goddamn people. I don't care how much motherfucking they money got. No selling. But your ass ain't paying your motherfucking bills, you get kicked fuck out. I think you might want to change that. Take it from the old man. I don't give a fuck about getting kicked out. I do, but I'm being honest. Why go through all that when you can fix the shit? Just fix the shit and hold your value in yourself. That person might, yeah, he on bullshit. No, you come through in the clutch and change all that. And if you choose, y'all say y'all do part. When you part, they gonna know you was a real one. Oh, he just, okay. He was having little issues, whatever it was. He worked it out. Got on his thing. You leaving with a good taste in their mouth. You don't do that to people. Think about it. They've been investing in your ass. Now, if they put you out, okay, you gotta go. All right, I ain't gonna remember your ass. But knowing me, if I seen him again, I wouldn't try to get with him. But I will remind them and show them. Remember, I was telling you, woo woo. They gonna know because they gonna be tracking you anyway. You gonna be tracking Wayne. You can say you won't, but you'll be tracking Wayne. Wayne, the nigga you want to track. You know, Wayne, that nigga you want to track. Talk what you talk. Yes, I use my mind the wrong way.